This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So USF's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Brown wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. Running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top covering 79 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Navy's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
The Midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Chapman. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's Hutchison. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just gets into the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The short hands, it's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Brown wants to pass. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Back to throw, it's Horvat. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running through contact. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nimrod. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bulls are in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Navy offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Gets rid of it. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. To the air. It's Horvath. Gets it out quickly. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Blake really righted the ship for this Midshipmen offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Makes it that much more difficult to defend this offense.
It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because they do the elements of the triple option, but when you do bring in the passing game, and Blake was able to do that, man, like, you become even harder to defend. How about another year in the system, continue to evolve? If they can continue to grow in the passing game, they're going to be at a pain in a lot of people's backsides.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Kick is in the air. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Bulls have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Brown wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Nimrod. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Find some fresh air. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Nimrod. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USF.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Got a man, it's Chapman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Kent. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
The Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Horvat. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Keep it on the ground. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Toss sweep right. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Brown wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me, I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Lets it fly on the move. Makes a grab deep. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Norton. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Wolf. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end, and they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
The Bulls will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Navy will go back on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Handoff from the gun. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On the option. Now the pitch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Chapman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Horvat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Norton. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Trucks through the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They'll go to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, South Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a man, it's Horvath. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Give to the big fullback. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Give to the big fullback. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a 1st down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Gets the back moving, trying to turn the corner on the left. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And on 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Pressure coming. Down he goes. The defense making a play, and they've knocked him out to a long field goal range.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're testing the right side here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
The Bulls send out the punt unit. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking for a crease. It's Norton. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Norton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They feed him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown Bulls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a little trickery. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up, breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Midshipmen trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And, man, the defense, they've seen this all game long, unfortunately, and they haven't had an answer. We're getting to the 4th quarter. They're going to have to find one. The quarterback does it again with his legs, making them pay and getting the 1st down.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Got enough for the 1st. Made a defender miss. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Brown will throw it. He's got an open man. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Horvat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. From the gun, running back on the move.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Right on his numbers on the slant. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. They'll open with the read option to the right. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
The play-action fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Pulls it in. It's Chapman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Looking for room at the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. They'll go to the fullback. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Gotta have it situation. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella who does the dirty work. The fullback gets the first down, and you still have life in this football game.
Navy will have it with a first and goal. On the read to the right, he'll try to get it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Next going for the goal line. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, fourth and goal. To the air, it's Horvath. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.